Over the last few months, there's been a huge focus at Kathleen Valley, from the mining area where we've got the Kathleen's Corner pit and Mt Mann box cut well and truly underway and into steady state operations, through to the process plant where our civil works are really starting to come out of the ground now and expand across the entire footprint of the process plant, all the way through to our infrastructure, roads, crossings, and of course the camp, which now has over 600 rooms available and 450 people actively working on site.
We started pouring the foundations of the SAG mill late last year, and we've completed the concrete works in the SAG mill foundations, and we've started erecting structural steel in June this year on schedule, and we've made very, very good progress so far. Civil works in the dry plant area has progressed very, very well over the last few months. We've almost finished the civil works and concrete in the dry plant area and on the primary crusher and secondary crusher.
We've been mining now for about 5 months, and we've mined just under 5 million tonnes from the Kathleen Corner and Mt Mann pit. The Kathleen Corner pit was optimised to provide initial ore supply at the processing plant and then for the underground to take over in the future.
It's definitely an exciting time here. As you can see at Kathleen Corner, we're currently developing the pit to open it up to where we're going to access the large, wide ore bodies. All waste material here at Kathleen Valley is designed to be used for site infrastructure. So the open pit waste is currently going out to the tailored storage facility, the ROM pad and other site designs. And over the life of mine, the aim is to be net zero waste into a waste dump, but to all be used for site infrastructure. During optimisation, a potential product was identified in direct shipping ore with material that was previously not within the mine design. All material with 10 to 20% waste would have been stockpiled previously on a min waste or waste stockpile, can now be ore sorted and brought into a product stream.
We are at Jones Creek Crossing. This is an incredibly important, significant place for the Twelve people. We're in the process of upgrading the Jones Creek Crossing for two-way traffic. This will help us from a safety point of view and to give access to everybody who's using this area. To minimise our environmental impacts and impacts to the heritage of the creek, we've precast the concrete off-site and we're bringing that in to minimise the time we spend in the creek here.
I've been here since November of last year. The capacity of the camp will be 660 by the time it's finished, and the difference to Kathleen Valley would be the bathrooms. The floors have been tiled, we've got glassed enclosed showers. They really are a massive standout for the camp. Extra storage within the rooms. We've also got smart TVs within the rooms as well. It's a real pleasure. It's a pleasure to stay in the rooms.
The last few months there's been a tremendous amount of activity on the power station and LNG facility. We've cleared a 12-hectare area and solar panels have already been delivered to site. Manufacture of the solar panels is ongoing and will ultimately be delivered in the next coming months, with up to 30,000 delivered and installed at full rollout. In addition, on the western side of the Goldfields Highway, we've commenced clearing for the 5 6-megawatt wind turbines, which are expected to be installed and commissioned in Q3 and Q4 this year. On startup of production, we'll be aiming for 60% renewable energies, which will come from solar power and wind energy.